Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is my 2015 to 28i rear-wheel drive. I've been doing some modification in this car. I've done cosmetic modifications as well as performance modification. One of the notorious performance modification that I did is the boot mode 3 stage 1 tune. With a lot of performance power that we gain with the stage 1 tune, it's time to upgrade the braking system. Today, I'm going to work on upgrading the rotors as well as the calipers. There's a lot of work ahead. Let's get started. A quick rundown on what we're going to install. We have the calipers. These are for the rear rotors. These rotors are 355 millimeters and these are for the front. Racing brake fluid. We have the brake lines and the calipers for the front. This is for building the brakes. All right, and some more item on this box. Pretty much this box has rotors here, and these rotors are for the rear. Rear rotors are 345 millimeters. All right, going to check out the car and let's get started. The car is jacked up. I'm going to start on the rear one. I'm going to start from this side, and when I'm done, I'll do the other side and so forth. Once everything is installed, then we do the brake bleeding. Perfect. All right, I have all this start out. Next, I'm going to remove the caliper. That's the next step, to remove this caliper. The caliper is returned with two bolts, one on top here, and the other one underneath here. These are the two bolts we're going to remove and take out the caliper. Alright, this caliper is out. This caliper is out. I'm just gonna hang it over there and hang it there. And I need to remove this small thing here. This rotor is returned with this small bolt here. I'm just gonna remove that. I think it's something like 6 millimeter hex. That's what I'm going to use to remove this this bolt that returned the rotor. Yeah, as I said, 6 millimeter hex. That's what we're going to use to remove this. I'm actually just using my hands to take this out. Okay. You use 6 millimeter hex to remove this. This little screw is out. Screws out, we can remove the rotor. All right, just gonna hammer it a little bit. Use a rubber hammer. Use a rubber hammer, tap it. Tap it as hard as you can. Yeah. It's really stuck. Don't fall. I am being really stupid. I have the handbrake turned on. I have the handbrake on. Being very stupid here. I was very stupid. I have the e-brake on. All right. Oh. All right, curious about this rotor. It looks like it was also due for an upgrade. If you look at it, if you look closely, it's all rusted. And look, this is the only area where the brake pads were getting in contact. This is where the brake pads were getting in contact with the rotor. What about the rest of the surface? So it definitely was due for an upgrade. I don't need to clean up here. Everything's already clean. Now I'll get the rotor, the new one, and place it. So the ventilation is directional. This is very important. These vents are directional, so I want to make sure I am using the correct side. So this one is this rotor that I have right now. It's for the right side, so I need to get the one for the left side. Okay, I've got the correct side. Okay, I got the correct side. This is the correct side because the tire rotated this way and the ventilations, these vents are directional. This is where the air comes through and the tire rotates this way. Perfect. This rotor fits exactly wow, it fits without a problem. Everything seems up to speed. I have to do a little modification here, and that is I need to cut a bit of this this dash shield, cut a little piece this side and also underneath here. That is what I'm going to do, and with that I'm going to use this Dremel to do a little cut somewhere this side as well as underneath there. It's going to be fun. There you go. This is what we needed to do. Perfect. This is what we need to do. I'm going to do the same thing here on the other side as well as at the front. Going to do the same thing. This is looking good. I'm going to put back the rotor. I'll put back the rotor. Get the caliper. Great, the rotor is mounted, the caliper is mounted, it's fitting perfectly, exactly just as I expected. I have quite an advantage working on this because this is not the first time I'm replacing big brake kit. I already know what to expect when upgrading the big brake kit, so it's going very flawlessly, very smooth. I knew I had to cut the dash shield. I did that perfectly. Started with the rear because the previous one that I had an issue with the rear, especially that drum diameter. On the previous one, I had an issue with that, and I had to call them back, tell them the dimension was wrong, and they had to send me back another one, and it took quite a while. But this one fitted without an issue, which I'm very happy with. So this is perfect. This is fitted. Everything is fitted perfectly. I am now just tightening this bolt, and that should be and that should be it. All right, everything is mounted. I did the back, I did the front. Everything is mounted. Now it's time to do the bleeding. And to bleed the brakes, it's very easy. It's very easy to bleed the brakes as long as you have right parts. And this is, I'm going to use racing fluid. The link is in the description if you want to get the same. You can get the 660 or 600. I went with 600 because these are cheaper, but they're also racing fluid. And you can use this one or you can use the other one. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use that thing I showed you earlier. Where it is? Oh yeah. And the easy way, I'm going to use this to do the bleeding. I'm going to use this for bleeding. So, and you kind of like pressurize this. You pressurize this, and you put the fluid inside. And I'm going to start from I'm going to do the one that is the furthest from the pump. The pump is here, and the furthest from looking at here. So it's going to be the rear right. That's where I'm going to start. And then I'll do the front, and then I'll do that one, and this will be the last one. All right, so I'm just gonna do that and catch you in a minute. Okay, perfect. I did the first, I did almost 3 corners already. I did 3 corners, and the fluid is finished in the reservoir. Now it's time to refill it. Likely, as I mentioned earlier, I had 2 sets of the brake fluid. So I'm going to open this next one. The good thing is that each set has 3 bottles. So the good thing is each set that I bought from Amazon of this brake fluid has 3 bottles. So in total, I have 6 of these. In total, I have 6 of these. So, which makes it kind of cool because I'm really doing a full flash of the car. It's not just like I'm doing full flash of the car. So this actually came out in a good estimate because I'm going to refill this and do the last 2, which is this one and that one, and that should be it. I think I'll end this episode here for now, and perhaps maybe I'll do another one to give you a feedback on how it went. Thank you for watching. Have questions, leave in the comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you guys.